Hi, Kyoji here. I'm here for Rise of Bangtan, Chapter 17, Deleted Scenes. Now, uh, as you guys probably remember, I couldn't find this thing because whatever the content that was in here was blocked in Korea. So that I can finish Chapter 17, so I can move on to Chapter 18 and 19. So let's get going. You gotta finish this within this year. That's my goal.
무지 떨립니다. 네, 무지 떨려요. 근데 이제 막 어제 지민이랑 둘이서 이제 그 새벽에 들어와서 가끔 그 얘기하거든요. 그 거실 부엌에 앉아가지고 얘기하면서 형 뭐 부담스럽지 않아요? 이러면서 막 이렇게 물어보더라고요. 막 떨리지 않냐? 이러면서 그렇다. 솔직히 나는 어쨌든 내가 뭔가 이제 잘 해야 이제 팀에 좀 좋은 영향이 가고 좀 이렇게 팀도 그러니까 뭔가 이제 너무 꾸며낸 말이나 그런 걸 하고 싶지 않지만 그래도 한 번의 기회가 왔을 때 그거에 대해서 최대한 좀 좋게 얘기해서 어쨌든 이미지를 잘 갖고 놓으면 좋으니까 팀에 대한 그런 것들이 좀 부담이 된다라고 얘기했더니 이런 기회를 주신 거죠. 네, 저희가 뭐 톱소셜 아티스트 어쨌든 많은 부분들이 있지만 어쨌든 SNS에 이제 팬분들의 아미분들의 영향력이 지대한 한 요인 최대 요인으로 작용하는 어떤 최선을 다해서 한국 분들이나 다른 전 세계 분들도 많이 기다려 주시는 만큼 그냥 할 수 있는 대로 열심히 하고 올게요.
But we will kill it today.
Yeah.
Tonight, yeah.
Are you nervous?
긴장되나요?
Little? Very exciting.
Has it been hard at all?
A little bit, but we want to make good memories in this AMA.
Do you still get a little bit of nerves?
긴장하나요? 아직도 혹시?
Super, super,
Look at their face.
nervous.
Nervous? Yes.
Very nervous. Okay.
It's okay, bro.
Man, there's nothing. As long as, especially guys like Jin or whatever, it doesn't. You don't have to speak the perfect grammar or anything like that. It just best way is to just blurt it out, just say whatever, and that's how you get better. Cool. Running low on fumes. Okay.
슈가 씨도 커피로 에너지 충전하시네요.
아 진짜 너무 힘들다. 몸이 피로가 너무 많이 쌓여야지.
죽기 직전입니다 지금. 왜 죽어 친구? 죽지 않으니까 난 무대 위로 올라갈 거야.
우린 never die.
저 혹시 저번에 안무에 비해서 이번 안무는 어떤가요?
힘들어요. 네, 진짜 힘들어요. 저희 이름이 널리 알려지는 만큼 안무도 좀 클래스가 훨씬 더 되게 어려워진 것 같아요, 난이도가.
씨는 뭐 그렇게 열심히 보고 계세요?
잠을 쫓는 유일한 방법입니다.
어떤
Yeah,
건가요?
look at his eyes.
웹툰이라고 하죠. 웹툰을 보면 잠이 오질 않습니다. 웹툰 거의 다 본 것 같아요.
Man, it looks sad, man. They're so tired. But when things are rolling, especially like these guys, when things are just, everything is going their way, they just gotta do it. Just even chance to be that tired doesn't come very often in your life. So just gotta do it. Oh, by the way, the Korean webtoons are pretty darn popular. I think it's spreading to the world too, especially in Japan and things like that. It's basically watching like a comic book using a phone, or or some kind of screen. It is fit to. It is optimized for this platform so that you can just flip it over and you can just go through the whole thing, because the old comics that are book form, it is difficult to watch them in a smaller thing, right? And not only that, the webtoon, they incorporated things like like a meme or like a GIF. They could add certain movements, or in like certain places, or to make it more impactful or things like that. And it has opened so much doors for story writers. It's a platform that's doesn't cost that much to produce. You don't have to invest that much, as in, like, think about it. If you have to make it into comic books, you gotta produce all these books, and what if they don't sell? Then you lose money, and there's a publishing thing, and it just doing it electronically. It just has opened the doors for a lot of people, and so many of Korean movies now and dramas, they're based on webtoons. You know, everybody tries, but finding a new good writer or a new great concept or very interesting story is difficult. But, like, webtoons has gotten so big that, like, there are so many different types of stories being told through webtoons. And since it is visualized, like comic book, like, that's why Marvel or things like that, it was much easier to they can make great movies and stuff before. Not anymore, but it was because people can visualize it, like, and it's so it is easier, a little bit easier, when they transfer it to drama or movie format. So it's doing a great it's playing an important part in the Korean dramas and Korean movies, and because it opens doors to, like, writers and people with ideas who would have never had a chance, because publishing a book and publishing a webtoon, I mean, or comic book, it's so much easier to publish them, and you might get really, you might produce something. Some young gun somewhere can produce something awesome, and you'll be made into movies and all these things. So I think it's playing a great role for Korean culture, cultural products. Anyway, next.
내가 부산 출신이니까 이게 예명을 고르다가 이제 시걸이 나와가지고 하려고 했는데 마음에 안 들어서.
아, 예명이 시걸이었어?
예명이 시걸이었어. 시걸. 발명이라고.
자기가 하고 싶다고.
본인이 고른 이름이 몇 개 있었어.
타투.
타투.
자기 이름으로 타투하고 싶어. 이안도 있었고.
Okay, Ian isn't.
안녕하세요.
It's Ian is a little bit. Well, it's it's a bit ethnic, but other than that. But tattoo? Are you serious? Seagull? Bad idea. Really bad idea. Yeah, it's just Jungkook. That's much better. Or, yeah, he could have gone with JK or something.
안녕하세요. 혹시 방탄소년단 아세요? 아, 진짜요? 반가워요. 식사하셨어요?
저녁 준비하고 있어요.
와.
엄마는?
안 나가세요. 올라오셔도 돼요.
허락 맡아봐요.
된대요.
안녕. 박타야! 박타! 직접 처음 보지?
네.
Oh, how cute.
너무 잘생겼어.
이제
아버님 혹시 도와드릴 게 없을까요?
아, 예. 괜찮습니다.
저도 그 요리하는 거 굉장히 좋아해서 조금이라도 거들고 싶은데 계란말이라도 그러면 할까요?
아, 예, 그러시죠. 그러면은 잠깐만요.
아, 여기 계란 다 푸셨구나. 아버님, 혹시 이 자동차가 놀라면 뭔지 아십니까?
자동차가 놀라면?
카놀라유.
카놀라.
죄송합니다. 제가 예전부터 제 요리를 좋아해서 팬분들한테 음식을 꼭 만들어드리고 싶다고 옛날부터 얘기를 했는데 오늘에서야 해줄 수 있어서 너무 영광이네요.
아빠가 좋아, 방탄소년단이 좋아.
Oh, God. Oh, man, that was so cute. I, you know, I wonder where the mother was. Usually, mother cooks still in Korean households mostly, but I think father was so cool, you know. And actually, if he wanted to survive or live, you know, or have any sort of relationship with his daughter, he had to say yes. That's just, can you imagine? Like, you know, I mean, it's BTS, you know, and then you're looking at their target market, young ladies, and their fans, and how many, you know, you're not gonna get that kind of chance, right? And then, and your dad goes, no, oh man, he's gonna, your daughter's gonna hate you for rest of uh his life, most likely. Well, not hate, but at least that part of it. Because I'm pretty sure, you know, all the armies, you guys, I don't care the age, whatever, sex, whatever. Man, you had this chance, and let's say, I don't know, your husband, wife, whatever, or your parents or your kids, whoever is with you, has said, "Nah, we don't want any people in my house," and you lost that chance. Man, that's gonna be some intense hate, man.
Say anything to your younger selves, you know, when you were just starting the group, what would it be?
Please change your name.
That's a good one.
RM, why did you change your name?
I thought it was cool, but you know, like as I grow up and as I came to America, I think it felt like something like too much. So like I just abbreviated to RM.
What does it mean to you right now?
I don't know, like real me or something.
I love that. Yes.
고민이 있니?
Yeah, he's yeah. Some people might say maybe, you know, cultural appropriation, or come on, man. Just he just looked up to certain, you know, and culture and certain style. But Rap Monster was little, yeah, bit over the top, you know. And it's so cute though. That was a perfect answer.
고민이요? 저 고민이요? 제가 어쨌든 사춘기일 때 서울에 올라와서 혼자 지내다 보니 좀 사람을 처음 만날 때는 아니면 대할 때 내가 이 사람한테 진심으로 대하는 느낌이 아니라 뭔가 뭐 서로 마음이 맞고 진심이 통해야 이제 친해지고 하는 건데, 저는 이 사람을 어떻게 하면 친해질까? 어떻게 해야 이 사람이 좋아할까? 뭔가 제가 가면을 써버리는 그런 느낌이.
일찍 사회생활에서 그렇지 뭐.
그죠.
사람 만날 때마다 그 사람 성격에 따라서 또 정국이가 이 자세 포지션을 바꾸는 거니까. 매사에 긍정적으로 생각하라.
Okay, Kang Ho-dong, he was like a champion in Korean wrestling. It's a totally different thing. It's very different from, I don't know, something like, I don't know, sumo wrestling or something. It's a very different rules, different style. He's one of the most, if not the most famous champion. But he became like a TV personality, and I don't know, probably is like number 2 or 3 after, you know, Yu Jae-seok. And he's really good. But here, what he said, I don't know. I mean, that is the definition of, you know, being grown up, or, you know, like in workplace, you know, the societal pressure. I think what JK was feeling was that he wasn't being like totally sincere or himself, but who is in real life, you know, when you have to, you're in the setting, like especially in a work setting, you know, you can't be like, oh, I'm this way, so I don't care type of a deal. And what he said, what Kang Ho-dong said, makes a lot of sense. But at the end of the day, that's, exactly same thing as what JK is doing, and that's what everyone else do. You know, we change ourselves to fit the mold or expectation of the others, or what is required by your position. And obviously, JK, you know, he had to. He's in a business of being liked, right? That's what entertainers, you know, they have to be loved or liked. So it's totally understandable. But I think, like they said, it just came too early for him. You know.
제가 옛날에 비해서 이제 많이 놀죠. 제가 밖에도 많이 나가고 친구들도 작년에 새로 만나가지고 막 놀러 다니고 작년부터 그런 생각이 많이 했어요. 제가 어쨌든 그 연습실에 항상 가서 살아야지라는 생각이 많았었어요. 그러니까 쉬어도 연습실, 자도 연습실, 그래야 한 번이라도 뭘 더 하니까 그런 생각이 많았었는데 단 한 번도 내가 스트레스를 어떻게 푸는지 생각을 해본 적이 없었는데 내가 쉴 수 있을 때는 푹 쉬고 놀고 스트레스를 풀고 하니까 오히려 내가 하는 일에 더 집중도 잘 되고 더 좋아하게 되고 그래서 요즘은 결과적으로 얘기하자면
Talk about dedication, huh?
이제 예를 들어서 우리가 막 녹음을 하면 어떤 식으로 하냐면 파트가 있으면 이것저것 불러보고 이제 서로한테 이제 잘 어울리는 파트를 이제 부르게 된단 말이에요. 하고 싶었던 게 있는데 멤버들마다 세렌디피티를 녹음하면 참 좋겠다. 아니 남준이 형이 저한테 이렇게 녹음해서 줬잖아요. 세렌디피티 너무 좋더라고. 여러분들한테 들려드렸나? 모든 건 우연이 아니야. 그냥 날 느낌으로 세상이 어제와는 달라.
지민이도 그 인트로 하는 와중에 저한테 와서 물어보더라고요. 어쨌든 제가 가사를 썼으니까 형은 이 노래를 어떻게 불렀으면 좋겠냐라고. 그래서 지민이는 본인의 틀을 좀 깨고 싶다 그러더라고요. 약간 항상 지민이 하면 이제 높은 음역대 가성이나 아니면 막 이렇게 지르고 사비 약간 막 이런 어떤 그런 게 많이 굳어져 있는데 그런 거에서 좀 벗어나서 자기도 좀 뭐랄까 좀 더 가수 보컬로서 한 단계 성장하고 싶다고 저한테 많이 조언을 구해서 뭐 사실 제가 플레이어로서 해줄 조언은 없었지만 깜짝이야. 와, 나 진짜 깜짝 놀랐어.
형 밖에서 보고 있었어요.
아 진짜? 할 일 없냐? 아 너 녹음하러 왔지? 얼마나 노력했는지 한번 얘기해 주세요. 세렌디피티 때.
아 사실 일단 처음에 이제 노래를 받았을 때 형 목소리를 받았잖아요.
나 지금 들어봤는데 진짜 웃겨.
난 되게 감동이었는데.
진짜 열심히 하긴 했어.
그러니까 그러니까 레몬 형이 만들어준 음악에서 2키 정도 올렸어요.
그죠, 올렸죠.
근데 이제 형 목소리를 2키로 올려서 들었는데 진짜 무슨 그러니까 뭔가 중학생이 부른 듯한 느낌의.
이 모든 건 우연이 아니야.
아 근데 진짜 너무 좋은 거예요. 그래서 저랑 같이 이제 녹음한
그 슬로우 래빗
형이랑 같이 이제 듣는데 와 진짜 너무 좋다고 이것처럼 녹음하고 싶다고 이거랑 거의 똑같이 표현하고 싶다고 진짜
감사합니다,
그랬어요
진짜.
진짜로. 이거 형
Yeah, I think I talked about this before. You know, you don't have to be the strongest vocalist to be good in singing. Not everybody has to be like an opera singer. You know, singing is not, you know, it's not sports. It's not like gymnastics. You know, I say the same thing about like dancing. You know, it's like, or you know, vocal gymnastics or whatever. I mean, there's difference between gymnastic and dancing. You know, certain dances might be beautiful, but does not. You don't have to like. You don't have to be able to like flip over and fly through the air. So it's different. And man, never expected it, but Namjoon sounded pretty darn good. I mean, I can totally understand why Jimin loved it. It was really good. I wish he sings more, man. You know, I think he needs more confidence. He sounded great.
트위터 올린 적 있어요?
없지.
와 진짜 사상 최초.
아 이게 바로 진욱이 키우는 왕목이야.
어디? 와
Oh, what is that? Oh, sugar baby, I think. Is that what it called?
먹는다.
Sugar glider. Sugar baby. Sugar glider. Yeah. Oh.
사실 어묵이랑 오뎅이 보여주는데 그것도 걱정을 많이 했었어요. 어린 친구들이 이 친구를 키우고 싶어 하지 않을까.
여러분 진짜 귀엽죠? 저게
The omuk and odeng actually is the same thing. Omuk is Korean way of saying the fish cakes, and odeng is Japanese way of saying odeng. The fish cakes. The difference is, long time ago, everybody said odeng. Nobody would say omuk. But it's like it's a language that's left over from the Japanese occupation. So they try to, and there's just too many of them. I mean, like over 30 years of, Korea being occupied by Japan, and it's just, and before Japan's occupation, there was no modernization. So a lot of the things was not available in Korea, or were not there. It was before modernization. And Japan was all modernized. That's why it was so easy for them to take Korea over. It was a modern army versus, kings and generals with swords and stuff. I mean, there was a big difference in power. And the thing is, because all the modernization that happened and all the new things that came into Korean culture, there used to be so many words that was originally Japanese. And during those times, 30 some odd years, they couldn't teach Korean. Like all schools taught Japanese, So they basically spoke Japanese. They understood Japanese. So a lot of the words are from that era. And for many years, Koreans have been trying to get rid of the words if not necessary. So odeng is one of those, Everybody knows what it is, but they just call it amuk. So I think it's interesting how basically they have the meaning of the, the sugar gliders. It's basically the same name, meaning-wise.
저 알아요 혹시? 나도 던진 게 아니라 이렇게 날려보고 싶었는데 이게 엄청 어려서 아직 어리면 안 된다고 어려서 혼났어요 제가.
제가 울면 되게 배 고플 때 꼬르륵거리는 소리 있잖아요. 난 배고파서 내가 일어난 줄 알았어요. 배가 고픈 건가? 근데 걔가 울고 있더라고요.
진짜 막 깨깨깨깨깨 진짜 이러면서 울어요.
진짜 여러분들 뭐 아시는지 모르시는지 모르겠지만 저희 숙소 이렇게 굉장히 다이나믹합니다.
안녕하세요. 방탄소년단의 진입니다. 저의 손키스를 받고 오늘 하루 기분 좋게 보내시길 바랍니다.
He cracks me up.
정말 재밌는 촬영이었습니다. 신난다. 다음에 또 찍어야지. 안녕. 이렇게 첫 합주 연습이 끝났어요. 내가 목 상태가 좋지 않은데.
그래도
Sounded great, man.
네, 일단 이거를 하면서 가장 느낀 점은 컨디션을 잘 해서 저희가 본 공연 때 이거를 아미분들한테 보여주는 게 저희의 관건인 것 같습니다.
또 각자 우리 보컬 라인들은 음이 높잖아.
그렇죠.
이거 조심해야 될 것 같아.
안 돼! 안 돼!
이 씬에 굉장히 제작비가 많이 들어갔어요.
진짜요?
네.
호비보다 많이 들어갔네요.
인건비를 제외하면 그렇습니다.
그러면 이건 멤버들한테 비밀로 해주세요.
Oh, so this setup was more expensive.
끝도 없이 없이 올라가요. 세상 무서운 줄 모르고 막 끝도 없이 올라가.
잘했나 이거? 오 잘한다. 나 저 이 의상 볼 때마다 되게
형 냅킨 같아.
레스토랑 냅킨 처음 봤어.
진영 라이브 진짜 대박 잘했어.
지금 더 늘었어요 진영.
맞아 진영. 서울 콘 때부터 지금 훨씬.
되게 긴장을 했었던 게 맞는데 근데 이제 리허설 때도 그렇고 저희 이제 객석에 이제 앉으러 갈 때도 그렇고 함성 소리가 너무 커서 이제 무대할 때 긴장이 안 되더라고요. 그래서 그렇게 뭔가 저희 기를 많이 살려주셔서 너무 감사하다는 말을 전해주고 싶었어요. 진짜 너무 감사드리고 내년에도 와야죠.
근데 저희가 어떻게 보여줬는지는 잘 모르겠지만 어쨌든 그런 무대에 여러분들이 세워주셨다는 것 자체가 너무 영광스럽고 행복한 순간이었던 것 같아요. 뭐 오늘이 아니라고 해서 뭐 다른 무대가 뭐 안 행복하다 절대 이런 말은 아니고요. 어쨌든 오늘 너무 하루가 행복했고
여러분 덕분에 저희가 이제 구름 위로 어깨가 올라갔다가 지금 내려오지 않고 있습니다. 현장 이제 영상을 봤으면 알다시피 저희 팬 여러분들이 정말 많이 오셨어요. 그러니까 정말 어깨가 엄청 으쓱으쓱했습니다.
This must be after the first concert, perhaps.
감사해요. 고마워요. 안녕.
Man, you know what? I'm watching the Wings concert right now, right? You know, so the the singing with the whole the stage thing. Yeah. I mean, the timing is perfect. But you know what? In some ways, Jin has most, I don't know, very textbook fundamentally sound vocal. The way he creates the sound and everything, how he goes up. Yeah, I mean, I think he was like a clean slate to begin with, because he didn't sing or dance, and whatever he was taught was probably the basis. And I'm sure he had a very capable vocal coaches and things like that. But like I said before, it's his vocal color. It's very, I don't know, it's so warm. Anyway, it's just my feeling. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys soon. Done with 17.